Hi Aries, what's up? Welcome to your reading. Let's see what you need to know right now. What's coming towards you for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus placements. Show me clearly. What the vibes are looking like. I feel stuck. Weird. Okay. What's going on for Aries? Okay. We have the gem and the self at the bottom. You are the gem. You are this precious gem. Do you know how rare, how valuable, how important you are? This is your reminder in case you forgot. You're amazing. You are one of a kind. You are irreplaceable. You are magnetic. You are loved. You are perfection. You are the greatest. You're always chosen. All right? Don't you forget that, Aries. You are a gem. You are special. And you need to take up space and you need to shine your light and you need to recognize yourself. Okay? I feel like you could be going through some sort of huge awakening, or, you know, you're like revitalizing yourself, going through some personal changes. It is your birthday season. Happy birthday. And it's all about you, my friend. It is all about you and what lights you up. So you could be rediscovering yourself. You could be recreating yourself, stepping into a new version of yourself, rediscovering an aspect of yourself that you've been disconnected to for all this time. You're focusing in from all this static that surrounds this gem. You're focusing in on what really matters. Show me clearly what's going on with Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus placements. Ten of Swords and the Six of Swords. Okay. I'm going to pull some more. What's going on with Aries? Two of Coins. Messages for Aries, please. Death. Okay, wow. What's going on with Aries and the Fool? I think that's the perfect way to end with pulling the cards. We have the Emperor, which is your energy at the bottom, the Three of Pentacles, the Four of Wands, and the Hermit. Okay, so we got some Virgo, we got some Scorpio, we got some Aries again, and Aquarius. All right, so the first two cards out here was the Ten of Swords and the Six of Swords. Ten of Swords is all about endings. It could represent a betrayal. It could represent some sort of breakup or separation or just a very dramatic ending. The thing is, this came out with the Six of Swords, which tells me that you're moving away from this ending. You're moving on quite fast. It was a very fast and abrupt ending, but it was necessary, and, you know, life keeps moving, the world keeps spinning, and you keep living. So now you have a choice, right? You're at this crossroad in your life. Well, now who am I? What am I gonna do with my life? What am I gonna do for work? Now that I'm out of this relationship, what's next, right? You're at this period in your life where you're like, okay, I now need to make a significant decision, and I need to choose. I need to decide, and I need to decide now. So you are choosing change, death. You are choosing to go through with this. You're not going to backtrack or return back to something that you ended. You're not going back with regrets. Be like, I'm sorry. No, I didn't mean it. Let me try and bring this back. Let me revive this. No, it's done. You've made up your mind. Two of Swords to, or not Two of Swords, Two of Pentacles to death. You've made up your mind. What's done is done. There's no going back. Two of Coins to the Fool. So you start again. A new cycle has begun. You're ready to take a chance. You're ready to start fresh. You're ready to completely remodel your life, your existence, your experience, your relationships, your job, whatever this aspect is that we're talking about. And this could definitely be really about you and your personal journey here with the Hermit. But you are totally in control of this phase in your life. We have the Emperor at the bottom. You're in your energy. You're knowing yourself better than you ever have before. You're doing things that are adding value and structure and routine and rhythm into your life with the Three of Coins. So there's progress. You're building something. You're building something with a vision. You're building something with integrity, with just like I don't know, there's something that you could be planning. There's something that is starting to get established. Maybe this is about like where you live or moving, or maybe it's about your career path, but this seems to do with you. Seems to do with something that's very meaningful and important to you and your path, your craft. It doesn't really seem, at least right now, this doesn't seem like this has to do with another person. This is about you finding yourself, right? Through all the static, through all the noise, but reclaiming your power, reclaiming your strength, and rediscovering yourself is kind of what this is giving. So let's clarify. Let's see why this all came out. I can't believe we're like 6 minutes and I'm like, boom, very straight to the point. I don't have much else to add, so it might be a quick reading. 10 of Swords for Aries. Let's see what's ending for Aries. Why is the 10 of Swords here for Aries? We have 7 of Wands. So maybe someone has overstepped a boundary. Tower at the bottom. Like you just had enough. You've been pushed to your limit and you don't like that. Someone maybe pissed you off and you feel justified for your actions. Be like, you know what? I'm done. I'm pulling the plug. We cannot continue. This disrespect can't go on. I am finished with this. You may feel like you have to defend yourself or defend your actions or defend why you've chose to end this or to completely just walk away. We have the Queen of Pentacles. You've given a lot of yourself to this situation, a lot of time, a lot of energy, a lot of money. You've given so much to this. And it's like you've nurtured it so much. You've had so much time, so much patience and compassion, consideration. And maybe this is where you feel like your kindness was taken as weakness or someone really overstepped a boundary. Four of Pentacles. And now you're just like, I gotta hold back. I can't give any more to this. I just can't. Okay. 6 of Swords. Why is the 6 of Swords here for Aries? Six of Swords for Aries. Show me clearly. 4 of Wands. So double confirmation over here. 6 of Swords, we have 6 of Swords, double confirmation. And Death at the bottom, which is the next card, double confirmation. I feel like this is going to be a quick reading, you guys. Like this is, I mean, I'm getting like a tickle in my nose, but you already know. You already know. Now, the way that these cards came out, it does look like you might be moving away from certain friendships or certain relationships that you've outgrown, or you're no longer on the same wavelength. You're not really resonating with them anymore. You've outgrown these partnerships or friendships, these relationships. You're looking to expand your world. You're looking to meet new people. You're looking to really open up your horizons. So that's one thing I'm seeing. Seeing like maybe there could be a farewell party for some of you. I don't know who that's for, but yeah, you're looking and welcoming in change, new faces, new places. Death, we have the King of Wands and the 3 of Cups. You want to be around those that celebrate you, those that support you, those that uplift you and aren't threatened or insecure when you bring up your wins or when you have something that you've accomplished, that they are celebrating you and seeing you, not feeling like, oh my God, this is a competition. I'm better than you. You're better than me. No, like you're craving a change in your social life. I'm seeing that's something that is occurring. All right, so take a look into Death for Aries. Why is Death over here? Knight of Wands and the Hangman. Well, your approach to life has completely changed with 3 of Cups again at the bottom. You have had this huge shift in your mindset, your awareness. You've been doing a lot of reflection. You really found yourself. Like that is a major theme that keeps coming through in this reading. You've really found yourself. You know yourself better than you've known yourself all your life. You finally reached this new awareness and you've reached a surrender mode too. You're not pushing, you're not forcing, you're not demanding. You're simply just allowing, and you're being your most authentic self. You've been giving a lot of thought to these changes, to these adjustments, to the future, and what it's asking of you, but you're ready. You're ready. You are more than ready for this. And so in the Knight of Wands is where you're taking courageous steps forwards, and you're feeling outgoing, you're feeling confident, and yeah, you know, like, you know what you want, basically. You know what you want, and you're going after the things that make you feel good, the things that light you up. 3 cups at the bottom, you're being celebrated, and there's a lot of fun around you, or a lot of good times that lie ahead. A lot to look forward to. 2 of Coins. Let's see why the 2 of Coins is here for Aries. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus placements. Tell me about the 2 of Coins. 3 of Wands. A lot of forward thinking, planning ahead. You could be at a crossroad. What's next for you? What's next for Aries? The Fool. Look, and the double confirmation. This entire reading. Double confirmation. Page of Pentacles. So this maybe is where we're switching gears towards our money, our resources, our overall health and wellness. But so 2 of Coins and 3 of Wands. There's progress being made. You might actually be anticipating some sort of news or a phone call or some sort of like acceptance letter. There's something here that's coming towards you that you're anticipating. You're like expectant gratitude. Like you're showing up a lot of trust and gratitude and faith and excitement and this optimism that you're ready to jump off this cliff, jump off this edge. You come to the edge, you know, you're feeling really pumped, you're really excited. And so, yeah, I'm seeing like some of you have recently been employed at a new job or a new position with the Page of Pentacles, or you've started some sort of new class, or there's just been a change in your routine. Page of Pentacles, 2 of Wands, and Strength, or you're thinking about it. Some of you haven't done this just yet. You're thinking about it. You're being pulled towards something though. Listen to the pull, listen to the call. You're getting that instinct. You're getting that urge for a reason. So don't ignore it. All right, taking a look into the Fool. King of Cups. Listen to your heart. Listen to your intuition. You're healing. You feel emotionally grounded. We have the 8 of Cups. That's just more of that energy of, and that fell out on the 6 of Swords, more of that energy of what you've left behind, and you're not turning back. Like, you really truly are keeping your eyes focused on what lies ahead. You're not focused on what you've left behind or what no longer exists in your reality. This is also where this new phase, this new cycle that you are entering, you've just cleared a huge emotional cloud or emotional burden. There's a lot of releasing that's taking place, and you're detaching in a way that's very healthy and very mature. We have the Star at the bottom, the Ace of Wands, King of Pentacles. Again, I'm seeing like you're focusing on like your passions and your career and new endeavors, and it's feeling really good. Like, this feels like there's this newfound purpose, there's this new inspiration, and perhaps this is a passion that you have that can also lead to financial gain or like another source of income. Like even a passion project, right? I'm just seeing here like your whole world is opening up for you. Your whole world is opening up for you. So then let's take a look into the Emperor. Why is the Emperor here? Knight of Pentacles and Temperance. You got a lot of patience. Slow and steady wins the race. You got a lot of patience. You have a lot of trust. You know exactly where you're doing, and you're doing amazing. You are the prize. You are the prize. We got Sagittarius energy over here, but I feel like you got a couple things you're dibbling and dabbling into. You got a couple little things that you're feeling out, and you're in no rush. And that's the thing. Nature does not rush. Nature takes its time, and so should you. This is a time of feeling things out and listening to your body and being intentional with the actions that you're taking. it's just nice vibes. Like, I mean, I got nothing else to add. Like, I have nothing else. 10 of Swords, and you're feeling free from whatever that came to an end, whatever you left behind. You feel free from it. Maybe a little, okay, at times, 4 Cups, death, a little bit at times. You might be like, why? Why it could have been different? But I feel like for the most part, you know, healing takes time. Healing is a process. Be kind to yourself, as you may have a moment where you dabble back into that, oh, it's over, or like, oh, why did that have to end, or why did that change have to take, but then when you kind of put things in perspective and you're focusing on what you're moving towards and all these new experiences and just this new energy, you're like, oh, but this feels really good, this is a nice change. So it's kind of like bittersweet at times. But the Emperor, right, you stay in control, you stay in your power. You don't give your power away. You don't really stumble over this, nah, just a little blip. Okay, 3 of Coins. Making things work for you. 3 of Coins for Aries, and we got the Ace of Cups. Yeah, I'm seeing new friendships. New friendships, new connections. Oh, interesting. There might actually be someone that either they need your help. They may need help. Someone might come to you for some sort of help or financial help. This is a message I'm getting for somebody. I also 2 of Swords, the World, and the 9 of Swords. There might be someone who wants to reconnect, right? You went through those endings. There might be someone who's wanting to try and repair things. Now that's a question of, is that a door you want to open up again? And you might carry some guilt if you choose not to open up that door. You might feel a little bit bad about it. With the 9 of Swords to the World, 2 of Swords, your indecision, like you're like, do I open this door? Do I not? I don't know. But like things have ended, things are over, things have changed, and you may feel kind of bad about sticking to that, or be like, well, this is where I'm at, this is who I am, this is what I want, this is where I'm going, so I can't really go back. I can't I just can't go back, right? There's no going back. And so you might feel kind of guilty about that, or you might feel like guilty for changing, or guilty for evolving. Do not. What else am I getting from this? Well, let me see what this 4 of Wands is about. Because I'm also looking at this like your light, your love, your positivity, your energy is radiating, and it is pulling people in towards you, people who need your healing or are attracted to your healing vibration. There's something about the way that you carry yourself, the love that you offer. It's very healing, and it touches people's soul. Like you're an earth angel. You're that gem. You're the needle in the haystack, you know? You're rare. You're a rare gem, one of a kind, irreplaceable. 4 of Wands for Aries. Why is the 4 of Wands here for Aries? Knight of Cups coming out here. You may have an offer coming in love, or someone wants to further a relationship with you or take things to the next level. There's someone who has a lot of deep emotions towards you, and they may be holding back. That's the thing with Strength. This is Leo energy. There is someone who has a lot of emotion or attachment towards you, and they want to show you that. I think they want to come clean. Ace of Swords, but then we have the Devil and then the 10 of Swords. This is someone you had an ending with, or this is someone that maybe they've gone through something similar. If this is someone new, it could be someone who has also come from some sort of ending or breakup recently, and they're trying to break out of their past and their traumas and stuff. Maybe they've been rejected heavily, but I don't know. I wouldn't. We just had the 5 of Pentacles and the Ace of Cups, where I was like, it does feel like there's someone who wants to like reconnect. So this kind of is still kind of pulling on that energy a bit, where there could be someone who's having this wake up call or realization now that you're no longer in their life. They're realizing like, holy shit, I need Aries. I want to do whatever it takes to win them back. And so I do get a bit of a persistent energy with this Knight of Cups and Strength, someone who's wanting to like prove themselves to you. But the thing is, the next card is a Hermit, where it's like you're so entirely focused on you and your path and your own lane. So is this something that you have the time or the energy for? Well, let's see. Hermit. Why is the Hermit here for Aries? High Priestess. Why the Hermit for Aries? Two of Pentacles. All right, and let's get one more. Why the Hermit for Aries? Star. And this fell out in between the Death card from earlier and the Fool. Hierophant at the bottom. So here you are, going inwards, doing some self-reflection, soul searching, finding yourself, trusting your instincts, building that intuition, right? Building that muscle. And so yeah, if there's that person who wants to try and reconnect with you, you're going inwards and you're kind of going back and forth of, well, do I give this another chance? Do I not? And you're kind of going back and forth and you're kind of feeling out, okay, what's my intuition saying? What's my ego saying? What's the truth? What's the reality? What do I want in life? And this is where you're having to really lean in to that trust within yourself and your inner knowing, your inner compass. You have to trust yourself, okay? Don't matter how many readings you go to, you know what's best for you. You know what's best for you. The next card was the Star, which is about your hopes, your dreams, your desires, and your wish fulfillments. It's also an energy of healing. So what would the healed version of you choose in this situation, right? This fell out in between Death and the Fool, or what was that? Death and the Two of Pentacles. Ah, interesting, because we just looked into the Hermit and we had the Two of Pentacles, right? Double confirmation. We got a little crisscross going on here, a little crisscross action. Well, I mean, you've changed. You've changed. You've grown. You're not the same person you once were. So who you would have been if this came up 6 months ago, or when this ending was fresh and this opportunity came up, you probably would choose a different path than what you would choose today, right? So you have to be true to your authentic self. You have to be true to you, your soul, your nature. You got to listen to that call and to not guilt yourself, to not worry about what others think of you, other people's projections, assumptions, judgments. It's none of your business anyways. Hierophant, the Hermit, and the Ten of Pentacles. You have the answer. You know what to do. You have it from within. And this is talking about your foundation. This is talking about everything that you've worked so hard for cannot just be stripped away from something external from you. You have evolved, you have grown, you've mastered, you've really come a long way from these old cycles and lessons. And so Hermit to the Hierophant, this is where you're taking a step back and you're looking at the bigger picture. And then Ten of Pentacles, you're like looking at the future and looking at where you're going and what you're capable of and what you want to experience more of. So you have to be honest with yourself. Does this fit in with that vision? Does this thing, this person, this path, this project, whatever, does that align with yourself, with who you are today? Does this align with your identity? Does this align with your vision? Does it? Or is this something that weighs you down? And you're just feeling caught up in the past, caught up in the memories, caught up in what once was. Because that could be the one thing that holds you back. Whew. Don't suppress any of the emotions that are coming up. Let it out. Let it be free. That'll be very healing and empowering for you. And yeah, trust yourself. Trust the decision. You've changed. I feel like there's truly no going back. That's just from what I'm getting. But you know what's best for you. If there is going back, then there's going back, and enjoy my love. Okay. But that's where I'm going to leave your reading. I hope you found this helpful and insightful. I love you guys so, so much. Leave a like, comment, subscribe. Private readings are available down below, and you can find me over on my Instagram and TikTok at JadeStoneTarot. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.